Shalom. Thanks for joining me. Deuteronomy chapter 18. This is Moses' final moments where he is recalling all the history of God with Israel, all of the different laws, the mitzvah that God has given Israel to do and to obey. They are standing on the east side of the Jordan on the plains of Moab. And when Moses finishes giving all of these laws and all of this history, he will climb Mount Pisgah and he will die up there. And then Joshua will lead the people across the Jordan River to the west of the Jordan River and begin taking the promised land. That is the book of Joshua, which comes right after Deuteronomy. But right now we're in chapter 18. Let's join Moses and listen to what he's telling them. The Kohanim, who are Leviim, and indeed the whole tribe of Levi, are not to have a share or an inheritance with Israel. Instead, their support will come from the food offered by fire to Adonai and for whatever else becomes his. They will have no inheritance with their brothers because Adonai is their inheritance, as he has said to them. The Kohanim will have the right to receive from the people, from those offering a sacrifice, whether ox or sheep, the shoulder, the jowls, and the stomach. You will also give him the first fruits of your grain, new wine and olive oil, and the first of the fleece of your sheep. For Adonai your God has chosen him from all your tribes to stand and serve in the name of Adonai, him and his sons forever. This very simple and basic principle, by the way, is one of the reasons why we Christians today pay our preacher. That's exactly why. Verse 6, if a Levi from one of your towns anywhere in Israel where he is living comes, highly motivated, to the place which Adonai will choose, then he will serve there in the name of Adonai his God, just like his kinsmen, the Leviim, who stand and serve in the presence of Adonai. Such a Levi will receive the same shares as they do, in addition to what he may receive from selling his inherited ancestral property. When you enter the land Adonai your God is giving you. This is very important. Pay attention to these verses. Verse 9. When you enter the land Adonai your God is giving you, you are not to learn how to follow the abominable practices of the nations. There must not be found among you anyone who makes his son or daughter pass through the fire. That is, no child sacrifices, no infants, no toddlers, no children. You do not kill them by sacrificing them in a fire. That is not how you obey and worship God. So he said, there must not be found anyone among you who makes his son or daughter pass through the fire, a diviner, a soothsayer, an enchanter, a sorcerer, a spellcaster, a consulter of ghosts or spirits, or a necromancer. For whoever does these things is detestable to Adonai, and because of these abominations, Adonai your God is driving them out before you. You must be wholeheartedly with Adonai your God. For these nations which you are about to dispossess, listen to soothsayers and diviners. But you, Adonai your God, does not allow you to do this. Adonai will raise up for you a prophet like me from among yourselves. Now this is Moses saying you're going to have a prophet like me. From among yourselves, from your own kinsmen, you are to pay attention to him. Just as when you were assembled at Horeb and requested Adonai your God, don't let me hear the voice of Adonai my God anymore, or let me see this great fire ever again. If I do, I will die. On that occasion, Adonai said to me, they are right in what they are saying. I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their kinsmen. I will put my words in his mouth, and he will tell them everything I order him. Whoever doesn't listen to my words, which he will speak in my name, will have to account for himself to me. Moses is recognizing that there will come a prophet like him one day, and he is recognizing that what this prophet must do is speak only what God says. And this is very important because people who are listening to diviners and soothsayers and necromancers and all of these other things, they are not listening to the voice of God. They're listening to Satan. They're listening to unclean spirits, demons. And many of these people who claim to be tarot cards and fortune tellers and diviners and prophets, they claim they're doing this in the name of God. They claim they're doing this with the power of God. They are liars. They are false prophets, false teachers, and yet they do many things that surprise people, that shock people, because God didn't say this stuff doesn't work. What he said was, you're not listening to me. You're listening to the dark forces. You're listening to the demons. You're listening to Satan, not me. And you must be wholeheartedly committed to me. Let me finish up. Verse 20, but if a prophet presumptuously speaks a word in my name, which I didn't order him to say, or if he speaks in the name of other gods, then that prophet must die. You may be wondering, how are we to know if a word has not been spoken by Adonai? When a prophet speaks in the name of Adonai, and the prediction does not come true, that is, the word is not fulfilled, then Adonai did not speak that word. The prophet who said it spoke presumptuously. You have nothing to fear from him. Back when Donald Trump was running for re-election after his first term, there were all these prophets of God that came out. I remember watching many videos on YouTube, and they were claiming, God told me Trump is going to be reinstated. He's going to be king again. He's going to be, excuse me, he didn't say be king. He said he'll be president again. And guess what? None of those prophecies came true. Every one of those people who claimed to be a prophet from God, who claimed to have a vision from God that Trump was going to be reinstated, every single one of them were false prophets. If this were the old days, the time of Israel, we would take them out and stone them to death outside the city. This is the United States. This is the year 2025. We don't do that now. But I can tell you one thing. The Lord says don't have any fear of those people. Don't believe them. Don't listen to them. They are speaking presumptuously. I didn't call them. I didn't give them their words. Even if they say, God gave me this vision, they are lying. Don't listen to them.